welcome to Josie's Journey. Today I am going to walk you through how I made this black, white, gray schemed card. I've been trying to get back into hobbies, and so I'm excited to show you how I made this. Here I took a blank card that I bought at a craft store, and I'm just folding at the creases here. I took some magazines and tore out some pages that caught my eye, and so here I'm just pulling out ones that I think will be suitable for this card. After selecting a couple pages, I aligned it to the card to see what it might look like. I like this hexagonal pattern, and so I decided to do a rough cut. I think the rough cut adds an element of personality and character. I'm aligning it to see if I want it to be vertical or horizontal, and I decided, I think for this card, that I wanted it to be horizontal. And I was gonna rip off the navy sleeve, but I thought it added something extra to it, so I kept it as is. This is an envelope I got from Pipsticks, which is a sticker subscription, and I like this Let's Stick Together part of the envelope, and so I decided to cut that part out and then add it to my card. I think there's something beautiful about card making in that it has to get really messy for you to create something, and I think sometimes that aligns a lot with life. Sometimes, even in like cleaning or whatever, you have to make a mess for it to be organized or for things to clean up. And so I guess not being afraid of that messiness to try to make a product or make something. And so here now I'm trying to see what looks good behind this hexagon paper. I'm trying out different things, like life. We're trying out different things, right? But I guess at the end of the day, after trying stuff out, you have to make a decision and kind of commit to it to kind of make that final goal, make that final product, whatever you're striving towards. And so I decided to go with the envelope here. And since it was kind of translucent a little bit, or you could kind of see through it, I was thinking, what if I put something behind it? I found these snowflake stickers, and because it's winter and it was snowing today, I thought it was appropriate. I cut out this let life in from a magazine, and I was just trying to see if I wanted it under or over. There's so many ways that you can make a card. It really is just creative liberty. And I think when you make something with your own hands, it's never gonna end up completely perfect. And so I think that really trains me. But at the end of the day, I can try this paper, that paper, see what looks best. But if I want to complete that card, I have to stick it down. And so I decided with these different pieces, and now I'm sticking it down with my glue runner. I love this glue runner. It allows it to be very clean and not too sticky, and allows a little bit of flexibility if you do want to readjust. So I actually really like these phrases that I picked out recently. There was sort of like an ending of things, and it's been a bit tough, if I'm to be honest. Just knowing the investment and the time that went into it, and there's like no going back, and that's a little bit hard to swallow. But I've been really grateful for my friends and family that are around me. I think life is hard. It's gonna throw us curveballs, and it's not easy. I think especially we see that with everything that has happened in 2020. And so I think there's such great strength when you stick together with other people. And so now here I'm adding a snowflake sticker to the foreground to kind of balance it out, the left, the right, and then kind of continue on with that theme of like winter, gray, black, white. I'm getting out my washi tape in this really pretty chest I have, and I'm gonna be testing it out to see what looks good. The other phrase, let life in, I think a lot of the times I might be driven by fear of the unknown or what might happen, but I think at some point we just have to embrace it for things to actually happen. I think something that really escalates a card is if you actually decorate the envelope. I think the experience of opening up the card, maybe like how Mac makes the packaging like take a couple seconds for it to create that experience, I'm trying to do here. So I added a similar part of the envelope or what I used in the paper on my card to the inside of the envelope. I'm taking a acrylic stamp, this little heart, putting it on acrylic block, and I'm going to stamp that into the middle of the flap. Now I'm going to take my Uniball Signo 0.28 and I'm going to outline the flap to add a little bit more definition. I think adding these lines adds a lot more to it. It makes it feel a little more special. And so then, continuing with the theme of snowflakes, I'm going to seal off the envelope with this snowflake sticker. I'm going to move to the front. With the color scheme, I'm going to use this washi tape and I'm going to use my catchphrase, hello there. This catchphrase actually kind of came about because I read or heard somewhere that when people have like a new pen or something, like the first thing that they write, or most often what they write, is their name. But I was like, oh, I don't want to be so egotistical or whatnot. Let's write hello with these new pens. So here's the final product. I really liked how it turned out. I didn't really know what it was going to look like going in. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm going to send this over to a friend. And I'm excited to see what she thinks. So there we have it. Thanks so much for joining me. And I hope you have a great day.